Hi, welcome to a brand new SportsDesk Spotlight, your quick check-in on Torrance's sports scene, no matter where you're rooting from. This year, Bishop Montgomery High School had a special theme for their students, faculty, and alumni, for them to discover their magnum opus, or their great work. Members of the Bishop Montgomery community were encouraged to discover what it is in life that they were called to do. And for one recent grad, she was able to discover hers in more ways than one.
Meet Angela Francis, an 18-year-old who, like many teens here in the South Bay, just graduated high school. But it's what she has done in those short 4 years that some never do in a lifetime. The Los Angeles native was a star track athlete for the Bishop Montgomery Knights for the last 4 years. But her ties to running date all the way back to when she was a youngster.
I started running in like 5th grade, I think, and my brother ran track, and so did my cousin, and I kind of just, it was one sport that worked, and I fell in love with it.
Her early love of the sport translated perfectly into high school. Coach Brian Haynes noticed her athletic ability and speed when she arrived at Bishop as a freshman. He watched her 100-meter sprint time drop from 13 seconds to 12. But also noting her athletic growth came with personal growth, which is why he appointed her to lead 3 freshman girls as a member of Bishop's 4x100 relay team that competed in the CIF finals this year. Angela has accomplished a lot on the track, but it's what she's done behind the lens of her camera that's so impressive.
I'm just trying to enhance what's in front of me. I don't like to change things. I like to leave them as I see them because my camera is a way for me to speak. It's my voice, and it gives me a chance to let others be heard.
But her love for photography stems from 2 of her greatest influences, her mother and grandmother.
My mom used to take a lot of pictures, and my grandmother used to tell me a lot of stories. And being able to connect names and faces was really cool to me. And it kind of just worked, and it was a way for me to open up to people and to kind of build relationships. And it made it like just being able to do that and understand something that no one else really around me was doing, and the fact that I took something that my mom was doing to a whole nother level. I don't know, I think it helped me to grow a little bit quicker and to understand who I am.
In 2010, when Angela was a freshman in high school, she became involved with Venice Arts, a mentoring program between students and artists. It was there that she would develop her craft of photography. And John Hong, one of her teachers at Bishop Montgomery High School, took notice.
Yeah, Angie was great. I had her freshman year in my art class, and even since then I could tell that she had a very creative side to her, and she was very passionate about what she does. I think she really found her little area with photography, and it just took off. She's very dedicated to what she does, and you could tell in her photos that she really can capture the essence of her subject matter.
I wanted to talk about healing.
During the 2012-2013 school year, Angela's work would go global when she became a part of the Twin Cities Dialogue, Hong Kong to LA. The project was a way for students in the Venice Arts program and students in Hong Kong to document the lives of teenagers growing into adulthood and the commonalities between the cultures, despite their geographic separation.
And my partner's name was Gray, and she was in college already. The society that they live in, she wasn't really accepted by her family, and she liked that I was able to talk about my family and that I was able to talk to her and get it, like pull things out of her and get her more motivated to speak up for herself. Our images were very similar. The way that we talked about our art was very similar. I think it just worked. And the story kind of just came out of our conversations.
The two might have been a world apart, but both girls were able to open up to each other and talk about the tough times they were going through.
She had no one to really go to, but I remember her speaking of, and I was kind of that person that she was able to open up to a lot of the time.
Whether it is on the track or behind the lens of her camera, Angela Francis has already achieved so much. But it is how she was able to help herself and help others through the pictures she takes that makes her so special.